Good evening, everybody. I hope you're all doing well. My name is Windus Andar. Welcome all to another edition of Andar Plays, the Steam Next Fest demos. So, like I said the last time that we started this shindig and did two demos, I decided to install about 18 games from the Steam Next Fest festival, and what came out was a bunch of games that I thought I would enjoy playing or I would be interested in playing. And out of the 18 demos that I installed, I had to uninstall two of them, one which never even bothered to load, and the other one that quite simply is multiplayer only, and I didn't really want to evaluate multiplayer when I was more interested in checking out how the game played solo. So I have 16 demos to play through. We have done two, and today we're going to do Karagon and hopefully one other. Now, welcome to Karagon. Oh boy, do I have a lot to say about this. Karagon is an indie game developed by TBJBU2, who shall here and henceforth be known as TubbyJubby2. The reason being, you really don't want to sell a product online with a developer name that is essentially acronyms marketed as an abbreviation. Okay, nobody's going to basically discuss this cool game developed by the guy named TBJBU2. So you are TubbyJubby2 from now on, which really has no bearing on Karagon itself, because the game is in early access. What we are going to be playing today is, in fact, the demo. There is no music or anything. That's pretty much why it seems like there's a static screen at the moment. That's not. The game is live. It is working. It's all good. And it is classified as an open world survival craft game. That's what it is. Basically, it's a sandbox with dinos, guns, and you. Now, the one thing this game is absolutely reminiscent of is Ark. For those of you who have played Ark, it's a survival game with dinosaurs and players taming those dinosaurs, building their forts, yada yada yada. Karagon really combines that quite nicely in a Fallout-esque world where you're basically dealing with a world devoid of other humans, really. And yeah, that's what it is. You are in this. I guess it's post-apocalyptic. I haven't seen anything here that says it is. There is no story. This is basically a demo version that's called Prologue. Now, some people have been dissing the game, saying, hey, it's not a demo. You said it's a prologue. That's different. Oh, for God's sake, grow up. It's a demo. Okay, the developer TubbyJubby2, that's your name from now on. I hereby crown you TubbyJubby2. Basically use the word prologue for demo. Grow up, people. Get a clue. Now, as far as being a demo, there are some things that the game unfortunately got wrong right out of the bat. One, the game marketed itself as a UE5, Unreal 5 Lumen technology, active by default game. And look, I'm someone who loves to adopt technology. I love to sample tech. I love to talk about tech. I love to try out technology. Prototypes are fine too, because I love the experience of trying something out. Here's the problem. The game comes with UE5 Lumen turned on by default, and what this does, unfortunately, is it reduces the performance of the game big time. Big time. There are a bunch of people on the forums that I checked who are complaining about bad performance, bad performance. The developer has been typing his fingers sore, telling people to turn off UE5 Lumen because it requires a lot of computer resources. Here's my problem with that. When you're selling a demo to somebody, here's the thing. You want them to sample your game and hopefully support you in the future. So you need to make sure that prototype technology that could reduce performance is turned off by default. And if a person wants to prototype technology, they can go ahead and turn it on by themselves. Now, visually, it really adds a lot of darkness to the game. And some people might say, well, hey, That's realistic. That's how it looks. I would say okay, but I feel the game is easier to play, especially at night, if you just keep that off. Performance is better. The jankiness, the stuttering of the frame rate is gone. So that's where I would go to. Shadows, now, here's the funny thing about shadows. I don't think you should have such a big difference between low, medium, and high, to the point that there is literally a color difference on the screen. Right? If you want to play like this with shadows off, there should be a literal off option. Turn off the shadows. Low, medium, high should basically control the resolution of the shadows, how sharp they are, how many shadows are cast, etc., etc. Not whether or not the screen appears to be awash in super saturated colors or it's heavily dark. It's kind of like that. This whole thing needs to be reworked, I personally feel. Those of you who are having a problem playing in the darkness, you can actually reduce that to medium. I don't mind putting it on high. It was okay after I turned off this whole lumen thing and a bunch of other stuff. It was a lot better. View distance can be reduced to medium. I see no reason to put this. This basically solves a lot of performance issues that people have been having. So that's all right. Input the effects on Epic. Foliage can be low or medium, makes no difference, honestly, to anything. Now, on to this demo. Is it buggy? It is. The movement, now you can see the player model. This zombie work in progress is who we are playing, and you're actually better off staying in first person for the most part. Secondly, the game has what I call jankiness, where you're trying to move around in perfectly open areas and then you'll start stuttering. You will be impeded in your path, and that makes no sense to me. Those sort of things should not be there in a demo. I feel it is unnecessary and detracts from the game. Let me just kill this dino here, which basically brings us to what this game is all about. It's about killing dinosaurs, okay? And that's the end of that. You will be killing massive ass dinos. Massive ones, small ones, big ones, you know, a whole bunch of dinos. And that is where I think the game has a huge opportunity to be a massive hit. I will talk about that later, but I'm gonna diss this game for everything it's worth right now in the first part of this video. So for those of you who want to hear good things, skip forward. My problem with the game is, number one, as a demo, I feel it should not. It should have better option setting to allow for smoother gameplay. That should have been taken care of before itself. It wasn't. I'm a bit disappointed because of that. Secondly, the pathfinding should have been taken care of, because that's kind of the core of the game. When it comes to combat, you're moving around. You are. You know, you're fighting dinosaurs, you really don't want your character to get stuck. Secondly, I feel there should be options for crafting food right out. Food is important in this game. It's how you survive, you sustain yourself. If there aren't ready supplies of food, I hope it's there in the full version. If there aren't, they aren't in the demo, other than berries and plants, apples that you can gather. I feel it should either be entirely done away with, or ready supplies of food, MRE rations, etc., etc., should be provided. Secondly, with regard to the gameplay itself, I wish that it had a better and more robust mapping system. There are no maps. It's entirely remember everything using your memory, or the lights in the background, a la Ark supply drops. Ark supply drops are not a mapping system. I mean, I know that players can use it as a mapping system, but when I played Ark, I never used the supply drops to find my way. That wasn't the purpose of the supply drops. It was to tell you that there are, oh my god, who would have thought of it, supply drops! So there should be a more robust map system. There should be custom marker, outposts, etc. that should be put into the game. Secondly, when it comes to the dinos themselves, the directions given in the game, which obviously will improve as the demo reaches a more fleshed out variant, are just not really good. Like, you have no idea which dino is safe to hunt and which dino isn't. Even by size, you're never really sure. And I wish that we had better directions regarding that. I know the tip on the top left talks about hunting medium dinos and small dinos. Here's the thing. The game doesn't tell you that this is a small dino and this is a big dino. What it gives you is weird Latin-esque names that you will not be able to correlate as a player. And I'm not talking as a fluent or experienced RPG sandbox player here. As a guy approaching this game as a new game, I would like very clear directions as to what is what. That is important. So these are things that they can take care of in the full version. Barring that, just a moment. There we go. Boom, baby, boom. Now, the other thing is what I would like to see is the developers focus their crafting system. In this game, there is a crafting system, which is, as rightly pointed out by several demo players, split into way too many screens. Now, the developer has answered concerns regarding that, saying he, Tubby2, basically wants the player to have 3 different crafting menus for some reason that we will come to understand later on, I suppose, which is fine by me. But the one thing I would like to see is that the crafting menu itself should be 1. Now, I'll explain what that means later when I go to base and show you guys where I am situated at the moment. In the meantime, let me just pick up some stuff here. Yeah, so that's one thing. I would like a unified crafting menu based off of the distance from the relevant crafting benches. So I will talk about that soon enough. Now, to get to some of the systems in the game, as you guys might have been following, this is a survival sandbox open RPG, open world RPG. You can literally go anywhere. You can open up buildings. The buildings themselves are not populated. It's a demo, obviously, that's why. You have different technologies that you progress with. Just a moment, is that a Tyrannosaur? It is. Let me just get into a building. Can I get into a building here? Hunting Tyranids is all about elevation. Oh, I can't jump because I'm overweight. Shit. Okay, so that's one thing I would like to see. Yeah, I would like to see a unified crafting menu. I feel that that would be much better. I would also like to, and oh my god, I can't believe that people haven't still figured this out as game developers. When you store resources in a crate, that crate should automatically dispense the resources required for any kind of crafting. Good God, people, how many years and how many titles has it been, developers, that players have been telling you that when I store items here, then those items should automatically be utilized in all the crafting menus. Unfortunately, that's not the case in this game. So this is one of the crafting menus where you go ahead and use the smelter in order to create ingots. So let me just go ahead and set that up quickly. While that is going on, I'll just queue this up right away. So this is one of the crafting menus that I'm talking about. Now, this is one crafting menu, right? Then you have your inventory crafting menu, where you can craft the basic wooden stuff. Now, that is one thing which is, I can understand. That's early mode crafting. That's fantastic. Then you have your stone bench crafting, and then you have your metal bench crafting. Now, here's the thing that's wrong with this. Why do I have to access separate menus to use these crafting benches? Now, the developer says he wants the crafting options to be separate. He wants them to be in the different benches. You can't access, for example, metal tools without the metal bench, etc. I get that. That's fine. That's fantastic. However, why can't all the recipes be listed in this crafting menu and then tied to the circumference or the boundary, the periphery of my claim flag? Now, what is a claim flag? A claim flag is basically your sandbox zone claim device. You put the flag down and you claim it. This is fantastic. It's easy to build. It doesn't take a bazillion amount of resources to do, and that's great. But when I have my claim flag down here, why do I need to go to a bench, a la Fallout, to access the crafting options? It should simply link all the benches, crafting benches that are available to the player, check a proximity detection variable to see if I'm in the zone. I open my crafting menu and everything should be listed here. Ta-da! Simple, right? Simple. It should be done that way. Unfortunately, instead of that, what we have is a convoluted system here that is reminiscent of every single game that people have been complaining about since the dawn of time in the genre. Fix it! There is literally no reason for this system to be followed. It is inconvenient and does not enhance gameplay in any way whatsoever. So I really hope the developer will take care of that, fix it, enhance it to provide a much more seamless gameplay experience, which would be really good. Other things are more visual related. Oh yeah, speaking of visuals, let me just go ahead and craft some spare ammo and stuff. Do I want... Yeah, go ahead and craft one of these. Yep, go ahead and do that. That's just fine. One of the things that's really pissed me off is the starting weapons. Now, oh my god. Here's the thing. You are in a futuristic world, right, with Dinobots, etc., etc. The game is clearly influenced by what's its name, Horizon Zero Dawn. And honestly, for the fact that it's inspired by Horizon Zero Dawn, it does a fantastic job. It really does. I mean, shooting the dinos, fighting the dinos, as you guys must have seen in the gameplay that I just displayed, is a pure pleasure. I've enjoyed it. It's fantastic. My problem is that the models of the weapons are simply not conducive to interesting gameplay. What do I mean by that? Now, here's the thing with weapon models. There are two kinds. People go for hyperrealism, which I'm not going to diss. Hyperrealism in weapon models is great. Then you have guys who go into the totally imaginary, innovative, abstract concept, which, well, it has its pros and cons. Sometimes you come out with great ideas, other times you don't, and that is also fine. I don't understand why there's no auto-stacking. That's something that has to be done. Now, the problem here, as you will currently see, is this gun. This is a pistol. Great. In 2022, when you're fighting Dinobots, why is this pistol so bloody basic? I want this art aesthetic to be pinned down. I'm not saying give me a perfect looking Glock or give me a perfect looking hand cannon or an arquebus. What I'm saying is stretch your imagination and come up with a cool Protoss inspired super rifle, guys. Come on! Not a super rifle, but like a handgun. Come up with a cool pistol that follows the same mechanics but looks nice. Same for the shotgun. Look at this. This is a shotgun. Really? I'm sorry, but this is a shotgun? I mean, it's basically a box. It's a rectangular box. And I'm honestly peeved because the amount of work that's been put into the dinos. The dinos are fabulous. The action is very good. I like it. I would like more love shown to the weapons. Okay, because when you move to the assault rifle, clearly somebody had a lovely time designing this. It's fantastic. It works beautifully. It's a pleasure to play with. So you put a lot of effort into what you enjoy doing and just ignore the rest of it. Just saying, I mean, put some more love into the weapons, okay? And it would be absolutely fantastic. I have high hopes for this. I do. I feel that given a few tweaks and turns, this game could be absolutely beautiful. It could be fabulous and phenomenal, and it should be taken to that state. I honestly feel that it should be given that opportunity to become a jewel that I think that it can be. Now, having dissed this game enough for the past maybe 20 odd minutes, I will now talk about the good stuff in this game. This game's action is fantastic. It really is. It's still in the demo version, but I have thoroughly enjoyed running around, clipping robots and everything. It is a genuine fun to do so. Shoot off the components. I think at this range, I'll just use this. Yep, here. Hi. Take some rockets. Now, there is damage fall-off in this game. It does seem to affect all the robots, etc., etc. One thing that I would like is for the game to focus entirely on the combat between the dinos and the player, and move more towards the Titanfall-esque inspiration that it clearly displays. Because it does have that Titanfall-esque vibe. You can basically jump on top of all of these buildings with a little bit of effort. There are lots of staircases and tall buildings that you're supposed to climb, etc., etc. I wish the developers would give more options for that. Focus on the FPS part of the game, and I feel it can go really far because it generally is fun. I had a lot of fun fighting these things, fighting these robots, aiming for their weaknesses, taking them out. Yeah, it generally is a lot of fun. Boom! That's a Tyrannosaur. There are a lot of smaller robots that you can actually go kill, but at the moment, that's all I'm willing to do. Hold on, let me try taking you out. This is one of the more intermediate robots around here. The hitboxes certainly need to be revisited. That is definitely a problem. If you try to melee these guys, they will kill you. You can melee the smaller robots, that's easier, but the big boys will kill you, easy peasy. And once you get their key components down, it's really easy to destroy them. The assault rifle is absolutely fantastic at doing that job. Once you get these guys down, yep, they're down. I think it's dead. Once you destroy all of the glowing yellow orbs, the key components, the mech is as good as dead. There's nothing he can do. See, this is what I want the developers to concentrate on. This building, jumping, dying light parkour sort of thing. The game is extremely good at it, and it does a fabulous job of it. So I would like the developers to focus on that, because if they can focus on that, I am quite confident that the game will go very, very far. Let me just put this in here. So I wish there are more food sources. Hunting wood, cutting wood is great and all, but it is not a way to get food. Just saying. Yeah, so focus on the single player combat. The guns, the assault weapons are beautiful, and the bazooka is great. But focus on making the shotgun and the revolver much better than it is right now. The Glock has to be way better. And yeah, focus on making some cool custom models. Don't just use stock saying, oh yeah, Glocks are fantastic and all that. You know, they are fantastic. That's not the point. The point is, you can do way better. You can do way better. Getting apples from the trees is like a much better idea. So that's one thing. That's my opinion on these weapons. It could be much better. And the big strength of this game, as I said, is in the FPS combat against the Dinobots and also the parkour. I wish the developers would focus less on the survivability aspects and look into taking more inspiration from Titanfall. Because jumping on these buildings and staying there is a great way to survive the monstrosity that is the dinosaur robots that come after you, and it's also great to be sniping them from here. When we go into the city proper, and yes, those are actual buildings you can go to, I'll show you guys all the different staircases, which to my extreme vexation, the devs have disallowed so far. The devs have disallowed players from accessing so far. I wish that they would focus on that. Allow us to jump wherever the hell we want. Shit. Yep, drop its core mechanics. There we go. Yeah, these robots are big, they're terrifying, and they're easy enough to kill if you focus on getting rid of their key parts. Their key components are always problematic, and they will try to get rid of you really quickly. Let me just see. Okay. In the demo, we can't really do much with the super heavy machine parts or whatever. Medium and light parts are the only ones that we have much use for. Another thing I would like for the devs to do is include scanning as something that can be done for the big robots on their dead carcasses. Now, one of the ways this game works is you have a scanner gun. You use that scanner gun to scan a live robot, and you get what is called a blueprint. You can use this blueprint on a robot constructor to build your own robot and ride it a la Ark, which is great. Except, if you try to scan this Roxorian, which is basically a Tyrannosaurus Rex, you're guaranteed to die. Because the only way the scanner works is if you stand right next to the bloody dinosaur and trigger the gun. Its snipe action doesn't work, and I feel that's a major oversight for what is a core mechanic of the game. You should be able to shoot and analyze a dinosaur from far away. It just makes bloody effing sense. Hello! Yeah, these are some bugs. Obviously, it's a demo. It's to be expected. It will happen. And a lot of that is forgivable. It's okay. But yeah, iron those out before you ship the final version. Monsters should not be, standing in midair. Third, movement around this game is fun. The environment is really nice. I like moving around here. Reminds me of Horizon Zero Dawn. That's the game that I first thought of when I saw the dinos and the environment itself. Well done, devs, for reminding me of a classic. I feel that's a good thing. That is a fantastic choice of aesthetics on their part. One thing that I would like to see more of is more debris that is around here. I feel there's not enough debris that you can access. That should be addressed in order to get resources. The environment should be more destructible. For example, I can bring down trees, I can mine rocks for stuff, which is great. I enjoy that a lot. But then why can't I destroy, for example, this railing fence? This fence over here. Why can't I destroy it? It's made out of wood, right? I should be able to destroy it. Logic. So, yeah, make that kind of thing accessible. Secondly, there should be a separate option for harvesting food. I feel that food is a premium in this game. A lot of the times in the demo, you end up starving, as you guys noticed. I was starving as I was talking about the game. So that kind of thing should be avoided. Secondly, well, I say secondly, I've already listed a whole bunch of things. It's not secondly anymore. But yeah. that needs to be worked on, I feel, and then we can have a much better experience overall. Yeah, okay. Now we can sprint. Let's keep going. We have a gun that's about to run out. Now, all the tools have a durability. When the durability is reached, it will essentially disappear. So you have to recraft your weapons. That is a system that's drawn some criticism. I think that's okay. For a survival game, you should be willing to set up a station and then, craft. But I think towards that end, considering we are in a techno-ish society, we should have the ability to craft something via a portable vehicle of some sort. There you go. In a very Horizon Dawn sort of way, you have to ensure that you destroy the machine parts. It's really straight up inspired by Horizon Zero Dawn. That's obvious. And that's a good thing. Honestly, it works out. It's fun. And I feel they should concentrate on that. It really does work out really, really well. I like the inspiration for this. So yeah, as I was saying, give us a bit more in terms of enemy variety as well. I would like to see that. Fix the navigation issues. Now, back to the gameplay. I would like to see more robust actions when it comes to moving, jumping. I'm gonna just drop this right now. I don't care anymore. I'm just gonna go. I like to walk around. Now, this game has some fun Titanfall-esque features. For example, when I'm in the air, in the midair, I can just hold right-click, pause in midair, aim at the vitals of my enemy, shoot, and then come down, which is like really cool. This is really cool. See? I like that. I like that feature. And I feel the game should focus on that because it really is one of the game's great strengths and they should play to it. Now, this sort of thing, this kind of environment should be totally destructible. Yeah, the fact that I can't destroy it is a major problem. Second, I would like to get up there. These are modeled 3D environments. Why can't I get up there? I should be able to play parkour with the bloody monster and kill the dinosaur from the top of the building. The fact that I can't is irritating. Honestly. You know, unlock that. Look at these beautiful buildings. Why can't I go into them? Tell me, why can't I go into the damn building? So this sort of thing, these are features I think should be added. It just makes sense. Okay, there's the green signal. Let's just look for fun stuff here. There you go. You're dead. Very good. Okay, let's take a look. One thing I would like to see is dinos respond to noise levels. When I'm firing off an assault rifle that's just so damn loud, the dino should respond to it. It should come running. It should basically be, how dare you kill my friend? I'm gonna kill you now, because that's the kind of gangster I am. So that sort of thing I feel should be implemented. Yes. Secondly, I should be able to cut down this lamppost and make metal out of it. The fact that I can't pisses me off to no end. Okay, this demo basically ends with us getting to the green signal or something. That's the limitation in this demo. But yeah, it's fun. It's honestly genuinely fun. Fix the demo right now when you're offering it to players. Make sure that the best options for playing are selected. Don't make your demo a visual tech show-off unless your performance is absolutely flawless, which it isn't. So a totally optimized game can show off its visual aesthetics, but when optimization is a problem, I feel that you need to kind of function. You need to work on that and make sure that you prioritize performance over everything else. I mean, that is absolutely important. I mean, yeah. Performance is everything. If I'm not happy playing the game, why the hell would I buy it? Think about it. Yeah, the purpose of the demo is to make me buy it. Now look at these gorgeous locations. Look at this. Absolutely fantastic. I like this. I would like to go live in that building there. Now the problem is I can't get into the building. Okay, this will be probably the end of the demo. Let me just pop everything off here. Yep, you're dead. When you start getting metal tools and stuff, hunting these things becomes really easy. Holy shit! Hey, Godzilla. This is why I said this game is awesome! Focus on making it more like Titanfall, guys. Like, focus on the FPS combat, focus on eliminating the dinos. Please get rid of this through-the-wall combat, which is idiotic. Oh my god, how many dinos are in there, you losers? One down. I think there are 3. You do realize you can come out the effing door, right? Oh, you can't come out the effing door. The effing door doesn't open until I shoot it with bullets. Okay. You know what I'm gonna do? Save it. Here. Enjoy. I love this rocket launcher. My rocket launcher says, hello, little ones. Okay, it's broken. I'm gonna go ahead and shift to the shotgun. This expertly made shotgun that clearly has no problems whatsoever. I mean, clearly these guys cannot attack me at all. And the shotgun is apparently doing nothing for some reason. Yeah, some of the things they need to work on. Focus on the combat because that is your strength. I'm telling you, this game would be awesome as a Horizon Zero Dawn inspired FPS Titanfall-esque combat game. Look at that. Don't you want to fight Godzilla like this for hours on end? Don't you want to do that? Tubby Jubby 2, focus. You got a masterpiece of a game brewing here. Forget about open world sandbox gameplay. Focus on killing all the bloody dinos. Include base crafting, a la Fallout. Right? You already have that, where you can stick like base claims and stuff over here, start building things, yada yada yada. You can base yourself in this area. You can do all of those things already, which is great, you know? So focus on making the game amazing, man. Focus on these 2 things that you have, which is this open world, dinos, cool weapons, and awesome combat plus parkour. Do it! And you will have a masterpiece on your hands. Now, normally I don't wax eloquent about games like this. I usually, despite having a gift of gab, I'm usually talking about how much fun I'm having, etc, etc. But the simple fact is, while I was really ticked off with this game in the initial 1 hour, I ended up playing it. You will not believe me, but I played this until 4 in the morning. I really did. I just got caught up in it. It's fun. It genuinely is fun. So given that, I feel the developer should focus on its strengths. Don't try to make it some sort of universal, you know, a universally appealing game. Don't do that, because those kind of things, those kind of projects rarely work out. Very few games are universally appealing. They have like 2 or 3 characteristics that they do supremely well, and in this game I feel it's the parkour, the cool weapons, the dino combat. Basically, turn it into a fantastic Titanfall-esque FPS and you're gonna win. You're gonna be rich, man. You're gonna have a ton of money. period. You're gonna have a ton of fun. Okay, back to yelling about the game a little bit. Why can't I break the furniture down for food? For crafting materials? Why can't I do that? Why can't I break this door down into wood? Is there some special reason? Is it indestructible door? Is that what it is? Hey, buddy. Thank you. Leveling up is fun. It's not difficult at all once you get good weapons. Like, even without the assault rifle, for which you need metal, I didn't even know, you know, until the game told me that you can use a pickaxe to break down cars to get metal. I didn't even know that. So, yeah. Once you get an assault rifle, get a metal bench running, build your smelters and everything, life is, like, really easy. And I didn't want to show you guys the game from the very beginning, because I honestly feel that would take a lot of time and we can focus on the coolness of this game straight away. I would like for the developer to really focus on the FPS, on the parkour, on the mobility skills, and smooth combat. Don't worry about Unreal 5, Lumen technology and shit. Trust me when I say this, that's not what gets you the love of gamers. People don't play Diablo 2, people don't play Skyrim because of Lumen 5. Tubby Jubby 2. That's not why they play. They play because the game is simply fun, immersive, engrossing. Do you see me running around cutting down timber? It's because I love this game. I don't love the Unreal 5 Lumen technology. I could give two shits about it less, man. I don't care. I care about this beautiful world. Look at how lovely your game is right now. Look at this. Do I need Unreal Lumen 5? Do I really need to sacrifice performance when I have this amazing vista in front of me for very good frame rate? Really? No, focus on the gameplay. You know, and if you really want the game to have like super cool mods and stuff, just let, you know, super cool textures and stuff, let the modders take care of it. That's what they're there for. Are you telling me these guys just keep spawning? Oh, this is the endgame map. I wanted to claim it and install myself here, but I guess I can't do that. Okay, I just wanted to show you guys the crafting system a little bit. You can put your claim down like this. This then becomes your zone. I just really wanted to craft a couple of things. Just put them here so that we can store stuff. Let me just... Yeah. This sort of thing that the, you know, Fallout does oh so well. You can do it too. So, Tubby Jubby, you have my opinion. Focus, focus, focus. And you have a winner of a game here. You really do. Yeah, let's go. The visuals are beautiful, man. Don't sacrifice gameplay for visuals. You already have that down pat. Go, 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 go. Oh, shit. Hello. Obviously, the released version of the game will hopefully have more responsive, deadly dinos. Things like that. Another thing I would like to see that Ark really did in its options was to allow the player to choose the cycle of the day. Like, if I don't want to have a day-night cycle, I just wanted a night cycle or just a day cycle. And in fact, sorry, just a day system or just a night system or just a particular weather system, I should have the ability to choose that. I feel for this kind of game would be good because a lot of people would love to play in this atmosphere. Look at how pretty this is. Right? I don't want the time to change. I would like this. Yeah, so give me the option to set it. Like, this Twilight-esque atmosphere is absolutely beautiful. Hello! Now, I'm supposed to reach the top of this bloody building. I'm just gonna remove that help text so we can see what is in front of us. Weapons are reloaded, right? I'm pretty sure there'll be a T-Rex at the top because developers have a wicked sense of humor, and this is how they express their arts. Hello? No shit! Hi. See, this sort of super combat is what I want to see. I can suspend myself in midair, blah blah blah. Then why am I shooting with a bloody useless Glock, man? Focus on giving me a good weapon. Hello, sorry. Hey, shit. There you go. Once you get rid of their key components, they die pretty fast. That's the jankiness that I mentioned. Sometimes the collision is just wrong. I don't recommend killing dinos like that. I recommend just shooting off their vital points and destroying them. Clearly this floor is filled with dinos. I shouldn't linger. Let's go. Very nice. This is one of the games that I had mixed feelings about when I started playing. I wanted to uninstall. I was like a badly done arc. And then I gave it time and I simply did not stop playing. This is one of those. There is one more. There's definitely one more. Yeah, look at that. Fun stuff with physics, huh? See, this sort of thing would be amazing gameplay. Like if you could just dance inside these buildings and have so much fun with it. Yeah, janky AI, but that's okay. Let's keep going. I see them. Well, the AI is kind of malfunctioning at this point, I think, but anyway, it doesn't matter. There must be a third. They usually spawn in groups of 3. See, I already love the movement. I love being able to move like this. It's kind of fun. If they flesh that out, like, again, I say this, I'm like a parrot. I keep repeating myself like a number of times, but I honestly feel very strongly about the shit that I repeat. And I think focusing on the parkour, FPS combat, Dino AI combat in this game would be absolutely fabulous. You could build a mercenary system or just include cooperative combat into it. Flawless game. Flawless bloody game. You know, don't worry too much about how cool your game looks. That's not important. I mean, did you notice, Tubby Jubby, the kind of criticism that Elden got because of the gameplay issues? So many people were pissed off, and now they're just saying, "Oh, Elden is just a Dark Souls ripoff." I mean, no, it's a decent enough game, but yeah, the delivery. If you make mistakes in the delivery, customers these days are extremely discerning, and they will pound you despite having a good title. So what you have here is a prospective good title. It's kind of the same thing that, you know, players like me used to say about Empyrean Galactic Survival. We honestly thought they had a fantastic product on their hand. It's just that the direction for the gameplay wasn't quite as robust as it should be, you know. But what you have here is absolutely fantastic a game. Focus on it, make it good, and I would definitely be a paying customer. Yeah, you're gonna hit me, obviously. You just attack. Boom, baby. Where's the next one? I know you guys travel in groups of 3s. I'm not using my assault rifle because I'm not sure the assault rifle will last in durability. Yeah, the collision mechanics, movement mechanics are really janky in this game. Thank you. Get out of the way, or we'll be spun all the way to hell and back. Yeah, we're almost there. I'm gonna go ahead and save the game because I really don't want to restart again. The initial parts of this game are tough, but at the same time, it wasn't impossible or anything once I figured it out, read the tutorial properly and whatnot. Please tell me there's not gonna be a T-Rex, because if a T-Rex pops in here, I'm gonna be pissed. Yeah, I think we've reached the end of the game. Ooh, very nice. Look at this. Very pretty. Huh? Apply in the inventory. Oh, that's it. End of the prologue. Very nice. Thanks for playing. This game is made by TBJBU2. You will hereby be called TubbyJubby2, the successor of TubbyJubby the First. Both of whom I have no idea about, have never met, and, you know, have not even spoken to. But, good game. Very nice. I like this, this altar. Whatever it is. Yeah, okay, we got some level up. Now, I didn't speak about the leveling mechanism at all. In this game, you get leveling points. Every time you level up, you get 1 point. And you can allocate that to HP, stamina, speed, weight, and food. Speed honestly felt idiotic to me. I didn't even know why I bothered to even allocate 3 points in here. You're better off allocating weight. You get like 10 points per point invested. Whereas with speed, you just get 1 point, basically. Per point invested, yeah. So let's go ahead and put some more into health. And that's it. That's the end of the prologue. It's cool, huh? I like your thoughts about this, guys. I would like to create a vibrant Karagon community. Honestly, I feel the game needs our support. The developer... I hope he doesn't turn this into a let's appeal to everybody sort of game which turns into a generic sandbox that ultimately nobody plays. I hope that is not the case. I hope he focuses on the cool aspects that he has pinned down so well right now in this title. Because I honestly predict this title will be an amazing, amazing FPS survival game. It really would be. Especially if it takes its inspiration from Dying Light and Titanfall. Titanfall was fantastic in melee combat. You know, melee FPS combat. It was absolutely fantastic. Did a phenomenal job. And I feel this game can be too. Oh well, gorgeous visuals, good stuff. Let me see if I can show you guys robot riding. I don't know if I can. I will try. Yeah, I'm not too worried about using ammo at the moment. Well, this is a demo, so icky visuals are part and parcel. There will be lots of bugs, I can forgive that, no problem. Dude, this place needs an elevator! Are we done? No. Oh, yes, we are. We're done. Cool! Let's get out there. This is the nighttime. Awesome, huh? So just like this building was explorable, I hope all the buildings are explorable in the final demo. Because in the final version. Because I feel I would love to play this game a la parkour. Well, that takes care of you. And can I kill another one? Oh, you guys respawned. Oh, fantastic. I don't care anymore. Dead! Just drop those off, buddy. And you're finished. Like I said, perfect Titanfall candidate right here. And you're finished. Now, I didn't know if I would have the opportunity to show this to everybody, but I guess I do. This is the core part of the gameplay. That is a robot construction device. Where did it go? I wish the light shop didn't disappear once you claimed it. Once it's green, you can actually put a blueprint into it, and you can get a robot that you can ride. Now, the blueprint that we have is a little difficult to build because we don't have the parts for it. Yeah, that's a problem. But essentially, you can ride robots just like you can ride them in what's its name in Ark. You can ride dinos. In this game, you can ride robot dinos. Ayla Horizon Zero Dawn, I guess. Same thing. Hello. Hey, levitating dino, are you dead? Now you are. Oh, you're a Oh, wow. Okay, how about dying to a dinosaur, huh? Finally. Dinosaurs. Dinosaurs. Oh, yeah. Game spot finding is bugged, man. I'm basically in God mode right now. Also, I wish that the robots didn't run away when they're about to die. I mean, they're robots. They're not insert name of cowardly country's army. I mean, they're not, you know. So they're not supposed to be cowards. They're robots. So yeah, that should be a thing. They should just continue attacking you. Yeah, see, this is a building I want to get into. I want to play at the top. Unfortunately, I cannot. Because the game won't let me. Good. Look at me killing these dinos. You know, I got like murdered 4 times by dinosaurs in the beginning. I'm just looking for... Okay, I'm not really on a dino murder spree. I'm just looking for the door to this building. And it doesn't exist. This is my point! This is my point! I want to climb the bloody building! I love the collision physics in this game that just teleports the enemy so far away from you, like when you're hammering it. That's incredible. Please die. There you go. Dead, dead, dead. Gotta like it. Okay, let me see if I can actually toss... I got one leveling point. Let me put one into speed. Does that make any difference? Not really. I don't see any difference. Maybe if I can get it to like 150, 160, there would be, but as far as I see, there is none. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go ahead and stop here. This is Karagon by TBJBU2, indie developer whom I have dubbed ever lovingly as Tubby Jubby 2. If you guys like this demo, and I feel you should support the developer, right now I'm not going to say invest in early access or purchase the game or anything like that until we see a far more polished experience in terms of, you know, frame rates and the stuttering or jankiness, better visuals in terms of the weapon models, more focus on the parkour, FPS combat, etc., etc., and also more accessible scenes and buildings and stuff. Yeah, then the game would be truly worth, you know, $10-15, no problem, honestly. Right now, though, I would say it's a wait and watch. It's really good if you're into the sandbox survival, you know, sort of open world gameplay. If you like Titanfall, etc., and just want to kill dinos like in Horizon Zero Dawn, the game is certainly good. It's attractive. It certainly deserves our tentative support, is what I'm gonna say. Boom, baby, boom. Yeah, it certainly deserves our tentative support, and we should certainly back this sort of thing. For an indie developer, it's fantastic effort. I love the visuals as it is. Would love to see more improvements in the performance. Would love to see more weapons, cool, imaginative weapons, and not just, you know, Glocks that look like, I don't know, metal pipes and cylinders or rectangular pipes for shotguns. I'd like to see more imaginative models. Yeah, things like that. But overall, I think the core gameplay should focus on parkour FPS, Dying Light location-esque gameplay that's focused on moving in and out of buildings, fighting the opponent with stealth and also Titanfall-esque parkour abilities would be really, really awesome. And we have a potential winner here. Of all the demos that I've played, surprisingly, this is the one game that gave me mixed feelings and then ended up being something that I truly wish becomes an all-star game later on. I really do. And I do wish Tubby Jubby 2 and Karagon all the best for the future. I would say put it on your must-watch list, and let's see how it turns out. My name is Windus Andar. This has been Karagon, a Steam Next Fest demo played in an episode of Andar Plays. I will try to come back very soon with another game, and I will see you guys next time. Please take care, be happy, be safe. God bless you all. Peace.